If it turns out terrible, it's gonna have to stay on because it's my second time doing this. Hey friends, what is up? What is good? What is popping? It's your girl Fink Fink back at it again with another K-pop craft video, and today we are making twice I Can't Stop Me Sana Denim Corset. Hopefully I pronounced her name right. So I watched the music video, I saw this garment, and I knew I needed it. So if you want to see how I made it, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a quick sketch. So the two most important things you need to remember about this garment is at the front of this corset, the bottom of it is tapered and the front has a strong like V shape. It goes into this almost like sweetheart neckline, but it's a V shape. You can see it now in the drawing, this very not so good drawing. Yeah, and another thing you should remember is that the back has like a bit of elastic on it. Here you can see me starting to drape it, adding that V in, and also meeting up all my panels at the princess seams, so which makes it very easy to construct. As you can see, I have already padded out my dress form. I padded her out to be a bit bigger than I am, and I suggest if you guys have a dress form to do the same, because denim is not stretchy, so it's better to have it a little bit bigger so you can take it in than trying to figure out how to make it larger, because you won't be able to. Oh, and the back is a center back seam, so it just meets up in the back there. There's nothing really too fancy in the back happening. All right, y'all, here comes the fun part. So now we're gonna cut off our seams on an old pair of jeans that we have lying around, and we're gonna lay them nice and flat so we can use them as our fashion fabric. Now, I am queen size, so I need about 3 pairs of jeans, but you may still need 3 pairs of jeans because you have a lot of denim that goes into the hip gussets that give them that nice little skirt look to it. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all seen the outfit I was trying to make. Anyways, you're gonna lay your pieces out real nice and flat, and then you're gonna add an inch all the way around. So you're gonna outline it with the pencil, the piece as is, and then add an inch all the way around. And at the top, I added 5/8, and at the bottom, I think I only added like 1/2 inch. And then that's what you're gonna use to hem at the top and the bottom, but the others, that's where you're gonna sew at. So you're gonna sew at an inch on all sides. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, this tutorial is not gonna be very good. I skipped over a lot of steps, my guys, like, oops. But to be honest, let me know if y'all actually try to do this. But anyways, let's get back to this. I don't even be disrespectful and call it a tutorial, but we're gonna call it tutorial today. And once you are done with that stuff, you're gonna iron on your interfacing. Make sure your interfacing is really nice and thick to give it more structure to your garment. And then once you're done, you're going to number all your pieces and then sew all the seams together. Oh, what a fun time, what a fun project. And this is me stealing a zipper off of a pre-existing jacket. Make sure you guys reduce, reuse, and recycle, y'all. If you know you have it somewhere, take it. Don't buy things if you don't have to. That's the end of this clip. All right, so now that I removed the pieces, I use a sponge to sponge in where exactly I wanted the water to be. So like, just like dabbing it like that. I'm just adding it to the places that I feel like it would look, that matched the original garment from the music video. So having it more on the seams, because I think it was lighter here than more on the seams. And then I have a cup of dye here that I'm going to just gently brush, like one little swipe of dye, and let the dye just naturally go where it wants to. This way it kind of like freely forms and it doesn't look so like stagnant. So yeah, we'll see how this turns out. TBH, if it turns out terrible, it's gonna have to stay on. This is my second time doing this because, you know, at first it was too dark here, so then I bleached it to lighten it up. So I had to take off the two pieces, and then I re-sewed this just to make sure that I had the right seam allowance here. It was a lot. All I know is that I'm tired of doing this, so I just want to get this done correctly. All right, we'll see what happens in a few seconds. So as you guys can see, it is coming together. I already added my zipper in, and you can tell from when I had it flipped over again that the zipper was too long, and this is a separating zipper. So I folded over the extra zipper and sewed it down, and then I'm gonna take a pair of scissors and just cut off whatever's remaining. And that's how you shorten a zipper, y'all. Make sure you go cut from the top and not the bottom. Yeah. And here I am just sewing this bad boy. Right now I'm doing a stay stitch on the seam line so it's easier to fold over to hem. And then when you're sewing the pieces together, make sure you sew it on the line so it is true to the size that you originally made it. And I'm sure you guys can tell that the garment is pretty light right now. I did go back and add more dye because the seams were still too light, which is sad, but don't worry, we can fix it. And this is me showing you how to fold on the stay stitch line to make a nice little pressed edge. And here we go with our side panels. Oh my god, this is so exciting. So this is just a pair of jeans I just took the seams out of. And then this is a shirt that I'm going to use to make the little white cotton pieces that are on the front of the corset. You'll see how it comes together in the end, but really just watch the video because it's like you just cut two even rectangles and that's how you're gonna use them. This has to be like the easiest part of all of my pieces because you really don't need that much shirt. And I'm also gonna steal the sleeves from this shirt. The shirt is a size small, so you really don't need that much when it comes to the white. And then I'm gonna take out the seams of the sleeve and then cut the sleeve in half and then use the front half on the front of the panel and then the back half on the back of the panel. When I say panel, I mean the corset piece, so the front and back pieces. Yeah, and I already sewed on my tulle. Oh my gosh, that is not tulle, Bink Bink. That is netting on the back. I already sewed on my netting, and that's what you see that's attached to the corset right now. So make sure you guys top stitch your pieces on. This is probably like the simplest method because of the way that the original garment was made. It's probably the easiest part of this entire project. And then I had some other white fabric that I'm only going to use on the two side panels, which I say the two side panels, but right now they're in the middle. Isn't that so funny? Garments are hilarious. To help with fraying, I'm going to give a rough gather of the fabric and a very rough chop with my fabric shears. You see me just weaving in and out, just making it real messy. So when I open it up, it looks real nice and gross. And that's exactly what you want because that's going to help fray your fabric a lot more. And then that's after I attach the first layer of denim, which is just a rectangle, and then the second layer goes on top of it. It's okay that the one that's on top is bigger because you're also going to remove now I consider the weft threads so that it looks a lot more frayed and distressed. You'll see it in the end when I start to distress it. But yeah, just add all your things on top and then you just give it a good old top stitch, just like that. And then from this point on, I kid you not, all you gotta do is just make a mess of it. Distress it, have fun, make it your own, live your best life, ruining this hip gusset because it gets real messy and real fun. And there is the final garment after I've attached everything. And now when I said like I left out a lot of stuff, I did. I really truly meant it, because I didn't show you how I made the straps, but the straps are literally just 1.5 inches pieces of denim, and they are attached to a piece of elastic. And I'll show you how it stretches in a minute here. But after you distress, like I said, after you're done distressing, it's gonna look real nice and messy, just like my homegirls in the music video. And I did darken up those seams, so it did turn out really nice. There are some things I really did wish I could change. Yeah, there's me stretching out the elastic so you can see it. Oh, what a genius design. Good job, designers. That was a really good idea. Now she can like dance freely when she's doing her little choreography. You know what I'm saying? There's a few things I would change. Like, I think I tapered it out too much because it's a really open V. I didn't think it would open that much because I only tapered it out like I think 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. And here is a closer look of the garment. I did make mine a lot longer in the back because I have a bigger booty and I didn't want it to come up too short. I thought it looked too silly on me. But now that I think about it, I could have made it shorter in the back and it would have been fine. Yeah, I really like this design. Like, look at that. So now I could stretch and do this, that, and the third, and it just stretches with my body. That is such a good idea. Good job, designers. And I know I did not show you guys how I attached the little white pieces in the front, but I don't know how else to explain it, but just put it on. This is such a poor tutorial. Just enjoy the fact that I made this, guys. Please tell me I did a good job in the comment section because I need some love. I really just need someone to tell me I did a good job. Thanks, guys. Look at you. You're cute, Vank Vank. That is it for this video. Like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to this channel. I will see you guys all in the next video. It's been real, it's been fun, it's been Vank Vank. Bye-bye.